Morning, how you doing? Don't forget to use the force now, will ya? Strange, these times we're living in. Well, people, strange times, eh? So, that song is now available for free on SoundCloud. You can download it. You might have to pay to download these days with SoundCloud. I think if you're a paid member, you can download songs for offline play. So either go have a free account and stream it for free, or sign up, support SoundCloud and me. As I said, don't want people following me, but if you want to buy my music and support us, I can tell you, all of that money will go straight back into music and into helping you. Anyone who buys our music is helping you. Whoever you is, whichever you is watching. We really need to wake the fuck up, people. See this? Clover. We're going to fucking need the luck of the Irish, I'm telling you. Right. So, censorship has fully started. It is censorship. There is no more freedom of speech. If you believe in freedom of speech, then you're just literally hanging on to some old rules that ain't no one else listening to. So, I'm surprised I've got to make videos. Gonna be honest with you. This is a joke. Our freedom of speech is being stripped. Now, just because you can talk about anything that is acceptable in the mainstream doesn't mean that's freedom of speech. Far from it. In fact, what that means is that's conformed speech. So, freedom of speech comes from, yep, that's right, opposing views. Freedom of speech comes from me saying that I think the Prime Minister is a fucking wally. He should not be in that power. No one should be in that seat. That seat should not even exist. The House of Lords and the House of Commons and all their birthrights and all of their fucking voted in by the other douchebags is a joke. None of it serves us. But these people are working with their corporate buddies to silence anyone who says anything different. So, you've got professional doctors all over the world speaking out about COVID, and you've got people being shut down all over the world. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. So, you might not give a shit. You might not give a shit about the future. You might not give a shit about your family, about no one you know. You might not give a fuck. You might be that selfish that the fact that David Icke, who is not like 100% sure on anything, the guy is allowed to say what the fuck he wants. Why shouldn't he say what he wants? And not only that, but at least with the information that's credible that we can see, how can we then not even just go, well, all right, the guy's actually speaking truth there, so, all right, he's chatting shit about the Queen being a lizard. Maybe not, but I don't think she's I don't believe in lizard people. What's that? I couldn't get on board with that even if I was crazy. Yeah, fuck yeah. So, David Icke, not only now have they ripped his Facebook account, right, his personal Facebook account, they've just torn him off YouTube. It's full on censorship. Right, and what's he doing? He's talking out about 5G and the technology. 4 and 5G, all these technologies have got harmful capabilities. It comes from military spec, man. All of it does. So, we're fucking surrounded by dangers. Getting feared up over 5G is not going to fucking help anyone. You know, unless we en masse take back our freedom of choice, complaining about the shit they're putting up ain't going to do any different. We've just got to rally, get together, and then tell them. Because look, if we all enforced this shutdown, if this shutdown was done because we said so, you telling me you don't think the global powers would start suddenly fucking fussing around because their economy was being fucked with by us, not our economy being fucked with by them? There's plenty of information out here, people. It's not fucking hard to find. A man who speaks an element of truth that we should all be interested in, because the true bits that you can prove about what David Icke speaks about affects us all. So he's just another nice person who's speaking out for the freedoms of people he doesn't know. Even if someone's a fucking racist, they've got to be allowed to say it. They've got to be allowed to say it. They've got to be allowed to get a slap in the face as well. But they've got to be allowed to say it. If two people disagree and they want to get the fisticuffs, let them. But if they're happy to disagree with their words, let them. I'm frustrated, big time. I'm getting that frustrated I don't have the right words. Because I know so many of you aren't watching this. The people that are watching this are probably the fucking nice ones who give a fuck. They're the ones that have decided not to just be nice to their nearest and dearest, but they're nicer people. The people that would watch this probably open doors for people, probably step aside for people. The people that would probably watch me probably do kind things. And that's what's bothering me. I don't want to preach to the choir. I'm telling you, mate, as soon as fucking lockdown's done, and if they don't have it done quick enough, I'll be out in the streets with a microphone, I'm telling you. I already have a full-on street performing set. I can make plenty of fuss, legally, at a reasonable level. I've got a sound testing gear, so I can't get done by the fucking sound police. They're stripping people off Facebook. They're stripping them off YouTube. Anyone who disagrees, does that sound like moves of a fucking democracy? Does that sound like the moves of a society that lives with any form of democracy in any way? Oh, come on, in one foul move, they're showing you no freedom of speech and no democracy. There's a time for being calm. And I believe in most times calmness should prevail. But sometimes, you know, calmness is not the fucking way. Oh, I tell you, I want to burn something. I'm not going to. I don't do burning. It's just that old spirit in me, you know, that runs through me, that made me name myself Guy with a Fork. Oh, they better watch out. I ain't going to burn nothing. I am not stupid enough. Like, I think this, right? This is where I come from. Look at the history and learn from it. Look at your actions, learn from them. Like, sometimes I run into a brick wall 5 times before I remember that round that corner there's a brick wall. And every time I run into it. And on the 6th time, I'll go hurling round that corner and I'm suddenly like, there's a wall there. And I quickly do a sidestep and a roll. And instead of hitting the wall, I just merely roll around it. So don't run into walls. Sidestep and roll round them. Do you know what I'm saying? Strange, these times we're living in. Some days I feel like giving in. So please, give me some more strength. So we can rise again. The strong look weak and the weak look strong. We're all everything. We're all weak. We're all strong. There's nothing special about me that makes me speak out that isn't about you. It just is a few different choices I made. Do you really want to wake up to no freedom? It's like every move is divide and conquer. You know? COVID is divide and conquer. Conspiracy theories are divide and conquer. Wake up! We're taught divide and conquer by the divide and conquerors. And then we all think that we're not divided and conquered. Oh. The joke of it is unbelievable once you see it. I'm not even joking you. It's like so fucking obvious, it's unreal. But you've got to get out of the school mindset. You've got to challenge it. Otherwise, you're going to think it's okay to pretend you've got a democracy when it's obvious no one has it, right? Because freedom of speech doesn't exist and anyone can be stripped away. What are you accepting? What am I accepting? What are we accepting? Because until all of us are unisoned on this, we're all accepting it, including me, and it pains me. Because I know I can't do fuck all on my own. What's the point in me fucking going and trying to shut down London, right, on my own? What's the point in me, en masse, coming out on my own and blocking all the streets? It's not going to work. But look what we can do on a lockdown. If we could all only look at this from, fuck it, my perspective, why not? Why not look at it from a perspective of this? How can I learn and grow from this to be better for the future? That's my perspective. Right? I'm so crazy. I chat so much shit. Really? So, it's a fucking war. I don't want to use war terms, but do you know what? I feel like I'm being attacked. And it's not even me that's being attacked. It's just I know it could be and will be because of my life choices. You want to send people to jail. You want to strip people of their freedoms because they want to fight for what's good. What's wrong here? What is wrong with this picture? What is wrong with accepting that someone who dares speak another angle should be silenced and banished? What's wrong with that? What does this whole situation show us? Analyse it, look at it, see it. I'll come door to door, man. I will come door to door. I will speak and I will sing. If they shut the internet, that's what you want to expect happening, because that's what I'm going to do. If they strip us all, the free speakers, the lovers, the carers, right, that you're not even standing up for, and we're speaking for you so that you can say what you want to say, so that you can tell us to shut up. That's the only one they're going to let stay, innit? The social policing. If you want to pretend like these things aren't happening, that's really cool. Wake the fuck up, moron. It's okay to be wrong. I'm wrong all the fucking time, right? So, don't you just continue to make wrong decisions until you learn the right one in anything? Isn't that just learning? So there's fucking nothing wrong with it. So it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to go, well, I thought that actually in this day and age the government had our best interests in heart. How you could think that if you watch the TV, I don't fucking know. But let's just presume that somehow you do think that. Well, you're wrong. And it's okay to be wrong. What have I been wrong about? I don't want to just say that other people are wrong about things. If you notice in my videos, whenever I say something that's like that outward, I will then back it up with a thing from me, or I'll demonstrate how I do it to me, or I'll take responsibility of my team. So 15 minutes has just gone. I like to keep these under that. I'm pissed off, man. I'm fucking pissed off. We're going to need a lot of this fucking luck. I know it's only a 3-leaf clover, but we'll just pretend it's a 4. We need a lot of the Force users, man. We need people who give a fuck. And when I say we, I mean me and you. You know what I'm calling our album? We Say Us. We Say Us. Hashtag consciousness is our family. How was that not a hashtag? How was that not a hashtag? It is now. I created it. Consciousness is our family. What are you standing for? Are you standing something for something that appears right, but it's easy? And when you really look at that thing that you're standing for, does it really help people? Is it really doing good? What are you standing for? How deeply entrenched are your morals into what you're standing for? Because we need them. We need our morals. All right? Even if you've been immoral, learn to be moral. It doesn't matter. It's not about God. It's not about the fucking Bible. It's about you inside doing what's right, knowing what's right. That's God. I'm angry. Just fight with us. Stand. In any fucking way. Do not be quiet. Compliance is going to lead to fucking silence, right? We need choices to be made. You need to make your choices. This is not slowing down. I wish there was a magic word I could wave, or a wand. Wish I could say one thing that would just go clink, unlock, remember our ancestry, and then we remember life before we got enslaved, before we got fucking dragged into this civilization with all these fucking gangsters and crooks at the top playing like they're something special, and they've mind-fucked us all into believing it. Everyone. If you've been through the academic system since the colonial times, you've been mind-fucked. It's as simple as that. That's how we accept homelessness. That's how we accept wars. That's how en masse around the world, with the communication network we now have, we're not shutting them down. So, with the communication network we now have, let's shut this shit down. Alright? Let's stand for what's right. It's not going to happen now. They're standing. You need to build yourself. You are not ready for this. Yeah, you're ready for it. Everyone's ready all the time. No, I don't believe that. You need to build, man. You need to look inside yourself. You need to see where that overjudgment is. You need to see where the school system overfed your ego, overfed your judgment, overfed your greed. See where it did it. Then simply start addressing it. Start finding the ways in which you can move away from acting on those instincts, and soon enough them instincts start disappearing and you're moving from a much better place. Your instincts are coming from a purer place, and I believe that is where the power is. But you've got to free yourself from the mind traps, from the control, from the leadership, from the greed, from the power, from the money, from any of it. None of it means nothing, really. Money right now means nothing, right? Because what can you do with it? Fuck all. In fact, it looks to me like they're just about to try and kill cash money. What's that going to do to all the builders? What's that going to do to all the free movers on the planet that don't live in this society, that still have to, because of the fucking way it's forced itself across the planet, have to work with it in some way? I mean, I was thinking about moving to Germany or something, because do you know what? They've got, Germany and Austria have the largest movement of people moving out of society and going to off-grid living. People are changing all around the world, and they're making the right choices to do what's morally right. Is it right to shut people down just because either you disagree with them or they speak of something that doesn't go along with what you're taught? What is education? What is being an academic? Is being an academic just fucking reading and repeating, or is it asking questions? So how many of you academics out there are asking questions right now? I've got to stop. I'm sick of it. It's 21 minutes. Sorry. Feel my passion. Feel the power. Feel the energy. Do something. One little step at a time gets you towards something. But you've got to know where you're coming from and where you're going. At the moment, we've been taught a savage history that looks to me to be largely bullshit. So we all think we're savages that come from monkeys. I don't think so. Mainstream science will tell you our DNA has been altered. You can see alterations in our DNA. How the fuck do you see alterations in DNA? How the fuck do you alter DNA? There's so many things. I don't believe this fucking Neanderthal history. Sure, I think one day, way back, we could have been cavemen, maybe, if you believe in evolution, but Darwin's theory, that's taught to everyone as a fact, is not absolute. There's more writings around the world of aliens coming down and creating us than there is of a fucking evolution or of a God creation. Either or. There's more evidence to prove other. But don't follow the evidence. Don't ever follow evidence or science. Just preach following evidence and science and then mislead everyone into a different direction. Anyway, whoever watched it, thank you. And what I'd ask is this: if you think anyone has got half an interest in a better future, go onto YouTube. Guy with a fork, one word, big G, big W. Guy with a fork. Playlist, food for thought. Save that. Copy it. Inbox it to a few people. Say this guy's on a crazy tip. He wants a better future, but he's pretty set that we're all being silenced. When you look around, kind of looks like that's happening. Just share thoughts with people, speak with people. Stop fucking watching the news. Turn it on once a week for this COVID thing just so we don't get arrested, but stop watching them. I don't care if it's even on in the background, that old excuse. Turn the fucking TV off! God, if you look into subliminal messaging, you'd turn that fucking TV off as soon as you'd finished your researching. Do you know that? But you don't know that, so you're okay to carry on, aren't you? Telling you, man, I'm not even close to happy. There's a rage burning inside of me that feels ancient, quite frankly. We need to wake the fuck up to what's going on. Still, no point in saying that 24 minutes in. If you're still watching, you already fucking know what we need to do. So, love to you all. Keep it real. Keep growing. Question yourself and the society you live in, because very soon freedom of speech is going to be